Hey guys, this is All StreamNat back with another episode of Farming Simulator 19, the Contractor, and we are finishing up clearing the silage out of the field. We have quite a few bales. There's going to be quite a few trailer loads here, and we should really empty that, or drop that bale off so that way another bale can come out of the back and start wrapping, and then we can come right back out, and we're going to be following him on his last row here. And we'll drop that off right there. One of the things I found is if I kind of turn a little bit at the last second, let's stop him right there. Let's fold the windrower. Okay, we turn that on and we can keep going. I think we're probably just barely gonna have enough here, and there we go. Let's lift the pickup. That way we're not going to have any in there. So we'll start off next time with a empty baler. We're gonna let that finish up. Unload it, and there we go. So let's get this off the field. There we go. Want to make sure that bale stayed on there. And there we go. So our trailer is sitting right out there where we left it. And we have no need for the silage other than the money that it brings in. So let's see here. This is the front. Alright, so we grab these 8 at a time. And I really don't know what we're going to be doing after the silage today. Actually, let's take a look at what is available in the way of jobs. So we can do some spraying with herbicide. We could do some cultivating. I don't think we have a cultivator. That will be for potatoes. That's corn. We could do corn. We could get the corn header if we wanted to. And I think that's what we are going to do. So let's accept that contract. So we are going to have enough for a corn header, that much I know. So we're going to take at least one load back. We may just take one load and then get the corn header and get that job going. And there we go, that is a full load. So let's take that down to the barn and get that sold off. We always want to remember that when we're on the roads, we have to have our beacons on. There's the barn right up here. And at some point I would like to buy the BGA. Right now that is a little expensive. It's about $500,000 to buy it and have access to it. And that's $500,000 that we don't have right now. There we go. That was almost 10,000 right there. Let's lower that, and as that's lowering, we will go ahead and reverse, and that could have gone a lot better. It could have gone worse, but it could have gone better. So we are going to take this back to the field and drop it at the field as we will take a look at the corn headers and see. Okay, that $179 wage payment, that is probably from the one that I had windrowing. He probably hadn't really been paid yet, or it hadn't registered for the hour. That's what it was. So we're going to drop that right there, and for the harvesters, that's one we have is the TX32, and we need the corn headers, TX32. I think that is the only one that goes to that, and it is. For 19,000. So now there we go. We need to find a spot for this. I think what we're going to do for now is we are just going to go into the garage forward. Let's lower the header and detach. Then we'll back out, and it's going to be on field 10, which I believe I know right where that is. Yes, that is a fairly big field. So right now we are going to head down to the store, and we're going to grab our brand new corn header, and that will allow us to do jobs for corn. And eventually, when we have bigger harvesters and we have bigger headers, we are going to need to invest in some header trailers that the headers will sit on, and we can then tow them, usually with the harvester, and it looks like this one does have the attachment on it to allow us to tow a trailer. And this is not a very big header. And this one is a 5-row header. And the way that you figured that out is the number of gaps, because in those gaps are the teeth that cut it. So that will cut 5 rows of corn at one time. And now we need to head over to field 10, which is a field that we work in quite frequently. So we are very familiar with that field. It's the one that is literally right behind us. And this time, instead of doing wheat or barley, or I think we've done canola over there a time or two, the farmer has decided to plant corn. And when I get over there, I am going to check something real quick. I want to check and see if this header can also do sunflowers. If it can, then this was a really good investment, because we can do 2 crops with this header. Some of the corn headers can do sunflowers as well, and others cannot. So if this one can, then this is a really good harvester and a really good header to have for what we are doing, where we are taking contracts and we are using our own equipment to complete those contracts. So right there's field 11. Whatever is in there looks like it is about to go bad. Looks kind of dry. And field 10 will be right down here. And there we go. And for the Corn Champion 5R, which is the one that we just bought, you can see the little flower that's down there. It will do sunflowers as well, so it is a dual header. So this was a pretty good investment. So we can now also do sunflowers should the opportunity come up. So let's unfold the harvester. And we want to turn it on. And there we go. So we are taking down the corn 5 rows at a time. So again, because this is our own equipment and because we don't have a lot of money, we can't afford a huge harvester. And because we can't afford a huge harvester, we can't have a big header. If we had a bigger header, we could be taking down more corn, and then the jobs will take not as much time. So we're going to do a little time lapse here, and I will see you when we have some full trailers. Okay, we are going to let a worker finish off the last 30% of this harvester load. And what we are going to do is we are going to use the Fendt Favorite. We're going to pick up some of the silage here, and we're going to be making even more money today. And that will be the one worker that we have for the day, is the one that is going to be on the harvester. So we will not be doing any more harvesting ourselves today. And he is at 80%. So when he is a little more full, then we will run over there and hop in the New Holland and get him empty. So right now we are basically just trying to make money today. So even by hiring that worker, we're not going to be losing a lot. I think we're going to come out positive today, even with buying the new header. So 2 loads of silage should pay for the header today. And this is the second load of silage. And then the third load of silage should more than pay for what we are going to be paying the worker. So then all we will have to do today, after the silage is done, is just cart the corn to the sell point and tip it. And here we are at the sell point for silage. And we got $8,894. That is not as much as it was last time, because we are selling it, so the demand is going to be going down, which means that the price will go down as well. Which really only makes sense. So the more of it we sell, the less money that we're going to be getting. And then if we hold off on selling it for a while, then the market will swing back our way, and it will be worth more again. And I think we have maybe a little over 1 full load. I think we're going to have a couple left over. Well, maybe not. This might be... I think we have just enough. I think we have just this trailer. Okay, his grain tank is full. So let's just finish collecting these. Wow. That is really good. We had just enough silage bales to fill 3 trailers. So we made 24 bales today. So he should be right over here. And I don't know which way he's going. If he is facing the south end of the field, then that will be good. It looks like he is. And he is, so we don't have to move him. And we can even just follow him down if we wanted to. So we're going to wait until he's empty. And then as soon as he's empty, he should start to move. Yep, and there he goes. And we're just going to go ahead and follow him all the way down to the end here. That way when he gets to the end, he will be empty. And I don't know what happened up here, but it looks like he didn't quite hit everything right. So we are going to have to do a little bit of cleanup after him, it looks like. That's fine. I even have to do more cleanup after myself when I do corn, simply because the header is a little less forgiving than the one for the cereal crops. Actually, it's quite a bit less forgiving. So you have to be a lot more exact with where you are. And let's go ahead and sell this last batch of silage. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to put pallet forks on, and we're going to move that pallet of wool over with the other one. I think we can sneak in front of this guy. There we go. Let's get our beacon on. And there we go. So let's sell it. And we got $8,935 off of that. There we go. And let's take it home. We're going to cut this corner. See if we can get in front of him. There we go. We got it. And we're going to take this home and park it. So I have no problem using a worker. The thing is, as long as we are using a worker from now on, we are going to be doing something. So we're going to be working. We're not just going to be using workers for the sake of using workers. We have to be doing something else that a worker cannot do. We're going to be selling eggs today too, it looks like. And there we go. We'll back that right on in. There we go. We've got the forks. Whoop. That should be good. We want to make sure that when we take these that we don't hit the other one, because if we hit that one, then it's off the mark and it will no longer be filled. There we go. Let's take that one, and we want to put that right here. Perfect. Don't think that could be any closer. And the price right now, once that saves, for wool is $844. So each one of those is 1,000 liters. So that price is for each pallet. So there's almost 1,700 right there. And we're gonna put that right there. And actually, I think we might... No, we're not going to need that. Eggs. Grain Elevator East. That's a really good price. And the grain mill is going up. So we actually kind of do want to do some stuff with these. Yep. Okay. There we go, that's what I was looking for. and we lost it. Where did it go? There it is. Go, and then we got these three right here. Okay, so the grain tank is 80% full. Which means it is just about time to go ahead and empty him. There we go, those are ready. Everything is strapped in. Okay, and eggs. Let's go. Grain elevator east, I believe, is one down there. What was the grain mill? The grain mill is the one that's rising. Okay. So we're going to take these over towards the grain mill. So, and again, we're doing stuff that the workers cannot do. That is all we are allowed to do when we have a worker in our fields. And he's got a full grain tank. So we're going to go through the gas station. Okay, this is the last one right here. There we go. So there's the full grain tank, so let's go ahead and get that taken care of. And I think because we followed it down the last time, I think that this might get us 100% full. And this is going to the same place where we sold the eggs. And if this doesn't get it 100% full, it will be close. Okay, that got it to 4%. Let's turn around and we're going to follow it down. Okay, that got it to 98. And I'm going to say that that's full enough. Let's get our beacons on. And I will see you when we get to the sell point. Right, we need to move our trailer that we brought the eggs in on. And we're just going to go ahead and move that right across the road here. Okay, we're not blocking anything, and it's right over here. Let's jump back in the New Holland. And let's unload the corn. And then we will see how far along we are with our contract. %34 done. Okay. And we'll go ahead and move this back over to the field. And actually, if we go this way, it might be a little bit quicker. Might be a little bit quicker to come around this way, as long as we are empty. And the reason for that is because we do have a little bit of a climb here. And coming this way when we're full would not be a good idea. Right now we're kind of struggling to get 20. There's 21 and we're at the top of the hill. So it would be a little bit harder to do that, and this right here would be the climb that we would have to do. And there's the field that we are in. There we go. So now let's go ahead and we will take the favorite home along with the trailer. Park that up. And he's making a right turn, so we can turn left here. And there's home. And we're gonna clean some stuff up. So right now we've got this to park right here. And let's see here, the windrower. Okay, we're going to back that in, and then it's just the baler. So the windrower is easy to back in, because that is all nice and straight. Okay, and let's go grab the baler. We are almost at $80,000. So this has been a pretty profitable episode. We should be able to back that right on in, hopefully. I do know what I'm doing. It'd be a lot easier if I had a wheel. If I had a wheel, I'd be doing this like a pro. There we go. Everything is under cover. And his grain tank is 80% full again. And the only tractor that we have not used is the case. So he is 80% full. If he can make that corner and turn around before he's full, then we can empty him on the go. And I believe he goes at $8 miles an hour, about. I think it's actually closer to 6. So he's 80% full and he hasn't put his pipe out yet. There we go. 6, 7. Looks like it's closer to 6. Let's take that down to 5. And back up to 6. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and follow him all the way down here, and that should get him completely empty. There we go. And with that, I think we are going to call this an episode. We're going to call it a day. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is All Stream That. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.